bastard left his ties and his suits, a brown box, mothballs and bowling shoes, and his opinion so you'd never have to choose. Well, pretty soon you'll be an old bastard too. You get smaller while the world gets big. The more you know you don't know shit. The whiz man will never fit you like the whiz kid did. So why you gotta act like you know when you don't know? Well, it's okay if you don't know everything. Why you gotta act like you know when you don't know? Said it's okay if you don't know everything. Close your eyes, close your ears, young man. You've seen and heard all an old man can. Spread the facts on the floor like a fan. Just throw away the ones that make you feel bad. Kids today, we're getting old too fast. Can't wait to grow up so they can kiss some ass. Getting nostalgic about the last 10 years before the last 10 years have passed. So why you gotta act like you know when you don't know? Said it's okay if you don't know everything. Why you gotta act like you know when you don't know? Said it's okay if you don't know everything. Tears land on a hand on a chest. The old bastard had a paradigm arrest. He got smaller as the world got big. The more he knew he didn't know shit. The whiz man never fit him like the whiz kid did. So why you gotta act like you know when you don't know? Said it's okay if you don't know everything. Why you gotta act like you know when you don't know? Said it's okay if you don't know everything. Hi, my name is Gravity Groove. This is Not Safe for Work Magic. We haven't done this in a while. That was a Ben Folds song called Bastard, about the pain, tragedy, and peril of getting old. We're living it, folks. We're living it. You and me. We're in this together. So, we drafted once, and that'll be up. Then we drafted another time, and we got a bunch of rares, which was cool. We got like 3 on-color rares. We were playing green-white. We didn't draw any of them, flooded every game, and went 0-3. I'm back! Feels so good to be back. To play in all these non-games. And just eating shit and dying. It's so great. So great. So nostalgic for the abuse. Very, very nostalgic for the abuse. So, we've got gold left. We're going to keep doing this because, that's free. And free is about what this game is worth these days. Honestly, don't support this game. It's so stupid, right? That I'm recording drafts of this game while telling you not to play this game. What's the quote? Do I contradict myself? Why, yes, I do contradict myself. I am large. Within me contains multitudes. So we're working on the same basic premise we were before when we were doing the collection building draft style, which is that you take everywhere you don't have. And we have a little black screen forever. We have a little spreadsheet that we're tracking all of our rares in, so we're not taking the same rares over and over again. Remember how we mentioned that we hadn't had shit like this happen to us while playing Runeterra? This is my second run on trying to record videos with Magic the Gathering Arena as of late, and we've already crashed and burned. Oh, hey! It's back now. Just had to pause for a minute there to take, 100% of my CPU. Yeah, okay. Okay, got it. Alright. So, Double Vision is the pick here. This is not a playable card, but it's a rare, so we're taking it. Fuck out of here. Seed Striker, pretty decent. Hellkite Punisher seems ambitious for this format, from what I understand about it so far. Sabertooth Mauler, pretty decent. I think Seed Striker may be the best card in the pack. I'm curious the ratings for Gourmand and Hellkite Punisher, though, so let's take a quick look at those. Gourmand, B. Hellkite Punisher, C. And is it Mauler? Mauler. C to B. Well, Flying Trample as an additional cost to cast this, sack a creature that enters the battlefield. Each opponent sacks a creature. It's a giant flample creature. Although Seed Striker might be fine. Seed Striker a little lower in the ranking. Well, we haven't played any black-based decks yet, so let's take it. We're not committed. I don't feel like anything is super amazing here. Swift Response is probably the second card to look at in the pack. Just being a solid playable. Thrashing Brontodon seems like a pretty great card in most formats. And I think black-green is probably a fine combination. Obsessive Stitcher makes us more want to look for the mill strategy to try to get the mill deck going and then have this free loot effect to repeatedly trigger it. Is it Stitcher or Thrashing Brontodon here? Thrashing Brontodon, always a B. Stitcher, C+. We could also just take the Masked Guard, which is probably just wrong. Or the Concordian Pegasus, which is probably fine, but boring. Black has been widely regarded as was the worst color in this format too, which does concern me a little. So I'm going to take the Thrashing Brontodon here. I think the Scythe is probably pretty playable. Chorister also pretty good, I think. Being able to be fine on turn 1 and then playable late seems like a good card. But I think the Scythe has got to be reasonable, right? Especially with a deck full of smallish green creatures. Problem being, we're not really seeing black cards, are we? We're getting a lot of very, very good white cards. Pride Malakin, also pretty decent. So if we're going to commit to this color pair, we're taking Pride Malakin. Otherwise, we're taking Gale Swooper or Daybreak Charger, both of which are quite good. Daybreak Charger a B, Gale Swooper rather a C and a C+. Pride Malakin probably also a C+. So we'll err on the side of trying to stay in these colors because I haven't played this pair yet. Another Chorister makes us feel bad. Another Pride Malakin makes us feel good. This seems like a fine card. Passing 2 Goblin Wizardries makes us hurt a little bit inside. Rather late Concordian Pegasus. I doubt we're going in that direction, however. It's probably just Infernal Scarring. Yeah, I'm probably not running that anyway. Suppose we're building a backup plan here. The Siege Striker came back. Okay. Could we go 3 colors? It's probably a bad idea. Scavenging Ooze. Well, that's very, very good. I hate when drafts go this way. So we're taking Scavenging Ooze, even though that is one we already have 4 of. Activate this only if you have 7 life more than your starting total. I mean, it's a rare, so we're taking it, but we might not be playing it. Hunter's Edge, Fungal Rebirth, both seem very good. Hunter's Edge, probably the better pick. Sorcery Speed is a bummer, though. But I think it's our only kill spell so far, which doesn't bode well for us. Gosh, there's basically nothing playable here. Would we mana maybe be blue-white, or blue-white, green-white splashing black, just for the Scythe? Or, I mean, our white base cards are pretty decent. Our green cards are very good. Our black cards are okay. God, I hate being stuck in a position like this. I am starting to lean a little more towards white, however. Gnarled Sage or Swift Response. Gnarled Sage or Swift Response? Probably Swift Response, being how low we are on removal. It's kind of removal. Sniper or Watchdog. I hope we get a Cultivate or something else that lets us potentially run this, because it seems very, very powerful. But our white cards have just consistently been better, just been offered better white cards. Guess we're just taking the Alpine Watchhound. I like one sniper. That is a splash land, and I don't really care for any of the other stuff here, so let's take that. If we can get one or two more of those, that could be very, very good. Makeshift battalion's fine here. Gnarled Sage seems okay. I'm very disappointed by the dino here, as one would expect with a 2/2 Death Touch for 4 barf. You can probably play one dub. None of this is playable. If we have to. I thought I wasn't supposed to see Fabled Passages if I already had 4 Fabled Passages in the previous set, but I mean, this allows us to splash the Scythe, so kind of works. Falconer Adept. This is probably just Falconer Adept. We haven't seen any of the Drowsings, which sucks. Like, we haven't seen a single one of them. I feel like Falconer Adept is going to make us want to try to run a few more tricks, if at all possible, to make this easier to attack with. We do have one dub. Angelic Ascension always seems pretty solid. Although Llanowar Visionary also very, very good. That's tough. Llanowar Visionary versus Ascension. Llanowar Visionary, B- across the board. Angelic Ascension, is it? CCB. Huh. I mean, you're almost never using this as removal for your opponent's creatures, right? Like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be kill a 1/1, put them on a clock. But this is just a card that replaces itself and is also ramp. Yeah, let's go with a Visionary. Could be making the wrong call here, but I think the Gale Swooper is a solid pickup. Another Hunter's Edge or Pride Malakin, both also very, very reasonable. You might want to look at our creature count. What the hell is that called again? Gale Swooper. Gale Swooper. Attorney at Law. C+. And Pride Malakin, also C+. So, what do we got here so far? 17 creatures. Don't think we need a second scythe. Got a lot of 3s, which is good. 3 is usually where you want to be heaviest when you're trying to curve out. This isn't even a fight, this is just to deal damage, isn't it? It does make it a lot more appealing. It's probably Hunter's Edge, honestly. Snare Spinner seems fine. Not exciting, but fine. This would have been great if we were still going to be running black. Fierce Empath seems like it's never playable in this format. Another Gnarled Sage is probably okay. Jungle Hollow is another land to make our black cards more runnable. I think if we run Jungle Hollow, maybe we could even consider running the Gourmand. And none of these other cards are particularly exciting to me. So we've now got 1, 2, 3 ways to get black mana. Would we consider just running a big fat guy like this? I mean, I'd rather have the like a Dreadmaw Worm or something like that, but we're probably just running the Gourmand. I doubt we're running Titanic Growth, right? Doesn't feel like it's at its best in this format. This thing is definitely not getting run. Well, maybe it is. I think we're most likely to run is this, although I doubt it. Sussy in Training or another Jungle Hollow to make our Gourmand splash easier. Training is probably the pick here. Yeah, I probably don't need it. I think another Makeshift Battalion's probably fine. What's our 2-drop look like? I don't want to run this now. Probably not running this. Probably running 2 of these, just 2 1-drops here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 2. We don't have a lot of 2-drops. It's definitely a weakness I'm seeing here. What does Training really synergize with for us, though? Gives us slightly more power for Hunter's Edges. Would that be good enough? I doubt it. Oh, that's a good pickup. Our curve really, really, really is bumpy. It's like all 3 drops. Okay, so I feel firmly in the camp that this could be worse. So, you know, we got that going for us. I think These lands seem okay. We're basically running every playable we have. Do we want to, what do we want to kick for the Gourmand, for basically like our big finisher boyo? I probably want to keep the dub now that I have 2 Hunter's Edges. And it potentially makes the Falconer very, very good. Do we cut a makeshift battalion? Or this thing? I really don't like this thing. Although it does have Death Touch, and once again, sort of synergizes with Hunter's Edge. We'll try cutting 1 battalion. I think this is correct. I don't think we run any swamps, though. We've got 1, 2, 3... Well, 1 swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is plenty. You want to run another forest, I assume? Oh, hey, go back. Stop that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have considerably more green than white, including a lot of double green. Yeah. Okay, here goes nothing. And the blueberries. How do you think we're going to do out there? Good? Bad? If you think good, then you've never watched this show before. I go first. I've got a Land War Visionary. And nothing else. How risky do we feel? Not starting off with a plane seems like a pretty bad idea, huh? Better. I think we pack in the dubs. Kind of a bad starting draw, but you know, that tends to be how it goes on this show. Most of the games we lost in our off-stream draft were Flood, which I expect to happen a bit more in a 17-land format, but I really don't miss it. Coming from Runeterra and coming off of Theros that had so much cycling that you get away with running 15 land and feel a lot less likely to just chronically flood out. I don't know if our opponent is dead or we're disconnected or what. Well, we're not disconnected. So our opponent has died. Oh, okay. So they are the high synergy deck. That was the second deck we tried to build. It did not come together very well. We had 2 of the 2/2 flying prowess critters, but did not get enough pieces to make it work. I guess we go get a forest. is where things start to get bad for us. Things can get pretty big. We have 1 swift response and 2 hunters as our potential outs. But this critter is going to get pretty unreasonable pretty quickly. Well, we're on the train to getting Gormon down. Hoping we don't get sure striked here, but we very well could. Also an option. Looking fairly unlikely that we're turning this around unless we're hitting a land this turn, and then we can just sack the shield mate. Wow. Well, our opponent's draw has been flawless. Ours has been garbage. And as is typical on this show, this will hit them for 8. They have a handful of cards. We have 1. So odds are pretty against us here. And now have infinity blockers. And we did not get the land. So unfortunately, now we're priced into chumping. And even if we draw the land, it doesn't matter anymore because these will just be sacrificed. We're attacking with the Falconer for sure. Probably just this and this, and we'll tap this. We're probably dead next turn regardless. Maybe we just send these two to give ourselves a chance. Yep. And now he probably hits Burn Bright, and we're dead no matter how we block. Once again, the outcome of the game was determined not by our play pattern, but by the randomness of the deck. Very little agency here, and a particularly sort of boring and linear draft format, if I do say so myself. Interesting. So he knows we have potentially 3 points in the air if we swing the Falconer as well. We could also swing the Siege and pump it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a 6/6 double striker, but he probably just goes up 1 and eats it here. If we full swing, he can block 4 creatures and take 3 in the air still. None of these options are particularly great. We probably just swing our 2 flyers. And the onus is on them to have an answer to the Gourmand next turn. Sure. Everything on his side is now so unreasonably large that it doesn't really matter if we draw a removal. He does have to answer the Gourmand or lose. It's essentially our only hope. There are several spells in red that deal 5 damage though, so I don't have a lot of hope. This is my Flample. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Huh? Enchant creature. You can't choose an untapped creature. It's control magic, but only if the creature is tapped. Weird. Okay, so we are setting up some jumps here, and if the Gourmand can swing, that's game, right? Oh, I mean, he's going to be able to untap our Pegasus. We're 1 short. So we actually need to not block. We need for this to survive. If the Falconer survives, that gives us 1 additional point. Alright. Alright. We got there. It was very unlikely. Could have taken our Gourmand, it would have been very bad. But hey, the creature that we stretched our mana base a little bit to put in, because the black signals originally were pretty decent, ended up being the linchpin of that victory. So that was more about deck building choices than anything else. This is a pretty slow opening. We could get punished for keeping this, but the hand is pretty reasonable, so I think we have to try. Okay, so this is almost certainly the Teferi deck. The mill deck. We're going to start getting counterspelled here. Oh, no cancel. That's nice. Very good. I think we swing. And Hunter's Edge this now while he can only pump it once. I think we'll have another opportunity. You have the Falconer Adept and we have Dub. So this could be a setup for us. If they tap low, I think going for that could be correct. Interesting. Okay, so they didn't tap any mana, so I don't think we can go for the Dub. Just go for, like, Pride Malakin? What's most likely going to happen? They're going to unsubstantiate it? Yeah, let's just swing. Ten out of 10. They're going to unsubstantiate it. Okay, so I'm glad we didn't go for dub there. So we just swing again and maybe drop Gnarled. Actually, this is fine, because then this will trigger it. Also makes our Hunter's Edge sort of a guaranteed kill on anything we pointed at. Oh, he's a two-color deck and was stuck. Things make more sense now. We're probably losing our Falconer Adept. He's got Scorching, that's probably... Yep. Ooh, what's this? What the hell was that? Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap. It gains haste. Add 2 mana of any one color? That seems broken as hell. Well, we're taking a big hit here. And he gets an additional flying creature. Whoa! Okay. Maybe we're dead. Maybe we're just dead. He's only going to have 1 blue, so we're going to have to go for Hunter's Edge on this boy. Okay. Okay. That's reasonable then. It's completely reasonable. Okay, so we grab a Swamp. Hunter's Edge. And... oh, it's got to be that power before he swings. Eh. We're pretty low HP now against the deck with red. We could be dead here. Might have been correct to take the more conservative line of just swinging these 3. Red is the color of haste. We could get like Bolt Hounded. Oof. A man lives. So we just go for the swing here, right? We've got him. Summon 2 creatures to protect us. Yeah, let's summon some creatures. See if we can make him blink. Boo! Okay. We have 3 blockers now. I don't know how it kills us from here. I think there is a double red spell that's like a fireball. Okay. We made it. I actually felt pretty close. Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. Thanks for the great advice. Deck with terrible randomization. So we have no white mana again. We have no early plays again. But we do have a fairly reasonable hand. Oh boy, if I throw it away, I'm going to try it. This could be wrong. Probably wrong. But we're going to try it. It was wrong. It was wrong. Probably going to draw the 3-mana white card now. The 3/2. Oh, no. But, you know, all white cards. Okay. If we don't get a castable creature or a plains in the next two turns, it's fair to say that this game is over. Wow. They have very good creatures too. Okay. We got a bunch of things with 1 toughness. This seems like the best thing we could have possibly drawn. Unfortunately, this blocks us out from Titanic growth. Interesting. Rousing Reed. It's pretty good. And again, because we're blocked out of Titanic growth, we couldn't do anything there. Wow. So that being gone is pretty good for us. We've got a big reach creature we can play, which is what we have to do here. Even if he has like an unsubstantiate, we can at least block the Tide Skimmer. He's drawn really, really well. Wow. Like, how is every creature in his deck flying? How is every creature in his deck flying? What the fuck? Like, how fucking lucky are you, dude? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know why you attack like that, but how the fuck? I'm baffled. I guess we're just playing Thrashing Brontodon and holding up Titanic growth. Here you go. That's annoying. Okay. Cannot believe how many cards he's drawn. I can't fucking believe it. He's drawn 10 cards. 10. We're in a draft. He's drawn 10 cards. Probably gonna bounce us or counter us or some shenanigans. Yep. He's drawn 10 cards. Like, what am I actually supposed to do? And every fucking card in his deck is a flyer. Again, how? How the fuck? How? How are you doing this, dude? I'm so completely baffled. How the fuck are you doing this? Every fucking card in the deck is a flying creature. Holy shit. A not flying creature. Yes, please, draw 83 more cards. That would be great. I would love that. Would he deck himself? I shouldn't have attacked with Truffle Snout. Well, I mean, he attacked badly there, so guess it doesn't matter. Back to the endless parade of flying creatures. Siege Striker seems particularly bad when I'm this far behind. Honestly, I think I still attack with Thrashing Brontodon. It's probably okay to trade this with any of his flyers. Guess he agrees. He's 900 cards in hand still because he's drawn 843,000 cards. 13 left in library, we have 25. This is sick. I guess our best draw would be our big Flampler. Or, you know, we could just draw that. So I think we swing this and just tap some of our ground dudes. Even if they can't block anyway. Ow. Better he kills that than something else, I guess. That's real bad. That's real bad. That's real bad. That's also real bad. Nine land, 7 left in the deck. We have flooded a bit. Interesting. Wow. You better have it canceled, man. Of course, he does have a cancel. Need a copy of a creature you control. Return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. Counter target spell. Well, you know. How crazy are we to think we might have a chance to actually play the game? Instead of just getting heinously fucked over. It's just ridiculous, right? Yeah. I think he's too short. As it is, if he full swings, we do kill him on the backswing. I think. I'll probably just swing 3. Yeah, so that's a really good attack. We can't block either of these. I think that's game. Unsurprisingly, the card that does 800 things that is seen constructed play. And when our opponent is only down to 7 cards left in his library, unsurprisingly, I think that's game. Yeah. We full swing. Doesn't matter. Well, that was a colossal shit show. Our opponent's deck was amazing. Ours, not so much. Yeah. We grab a swamp to start. Pull out the scythe. Hope that's good enough. Haven't got to play with this card yet, so maybe we will. Hopefully we can start drawing some critters, though. Or, you know, not draw anything, that'd be great. Oh, he's got shock or something, huh? Okay, we're alright for now. Strange he wouldn't want to swing there, though. So, equip this. And play this. And I think we swing and Titanic if he double blocks. Okay. We're setting ourselves up for a swift response, though. Huh. White-red spellboards are weird. We haven't seen that so far. Definitely flooding out here. I don't think we want to swing now. We're looking like we might be losing this race. Brutal. That card is insanely good. Active treason effects are good as it is, but like to be able to get mana back off of it and have it be color fixing, that just seems fucking nuts to me. Yeah, I think the steel cards have been made way too strong. So he's managed to be his own sacrifice deck without black mana. That's great. That's very good. Really? Okay. He has another one that's probably game. So that was fun. Very interactive, very thought-provoking. Magic is a high-skill game, ladies and gentlemen. My opponent was just too good. There was no way I could possibly beat him. He's an Omega Chad. Could never beat him. Alright. Glad we really got to make good use of this scythe, you know? Ended up being such a good card. Boy howdy, let me tell you about it.
Well, they mulligans too. Now we've successfully drawn the best card, our best card in the deck. Let's see what all goes wrong for us. Our snare spinner, who never showed up when we were against the guy who was literally mono flying creatures. I honestly still don't fucking know how he did that. And I'm going to die having never known. We just want to play out a 2-power creature here so we can block the stupid Larcenist. If he wants to, like, unsubstantiate our Truffle Snout just to draw a card, I guess that's fine. What are we doing here? Are we just putting auras on Library Larcenists? Is that what's going to happen? I feel like that's what's going to happen. Okay. So he's making this a 1-4 and making this a 1-3. It's really good. We can't kill both. What? It's like a shitty Anticipate? Or Anticipate Plus? Huh. It was either this or Hunter's Edge, the Library Larcenist. Neither play feels particularly good.
But weirdly, we've been completely pinned down by these library larcenists. And we're out of cards. Our opponent's got a handful of cards. We've got jack shit. So, once again, like our previous matchup, it feels like we don't really have a path to victory here. And we're continuing to just flood. Okay. I don't think we have any way to get rid of that. Seven land in 12 cards. Yep. Man, I really, really don't miss this game. Can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. Okay. Am I just eating graveyard cards because there's nothing else to do? Well, we start out by attacking with this. If he wants to make this trade, that's fine. Now we just have to hope he doesn't have the control magic card. Maybe the Gourmand can get us there. So, Hunter's Edge, eat this, swing for 6. This puts him on a 2-turn clock. Again, just hoping to fade the control magic spell. Cool. I would not have called the Library Larcenist as a playable card. That wouldn't have been in my wheelhouse of things that I thought were reasonable. But it's pretty damn reasonable. Especially when you can back it up with tricks and potentially have it survive multiple turns. That's more frustrating than I would have anticipated.
Take your looks. Set.
Alright. right, Henry? We got 3 wins. That's probably more than we deserve. Once again, we have a hand with no white mana. We've played 5 games. This is the 6th. We've had to mulligan 3 times, I believe. I think Siege Striker seems bad right now. Probably grabbing another forest. This is something that goes best with like magma, right? Sure. Go nuts. Am I a professional at this game, or am I a professional at this game? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I guess we Pride Malikan now, and that allows us to block this. Although, do we want to block this? I guess double strike. We can't be taking 4, right? We're just gonna have to make the trade. At least this holds the fort down until we can potentially get another mana for Hunter's Edge. That was the other line, was to go Llanowar, Visionary to set up Hunter's Edge. Sure. Another very, very good creature. This definitely complicates this by a lot. So you could play 1 spell and throw this. That wouldn't be enough. Are we more interested in killing the Magmut or the Pyroling? Probably the Magmut? How do we get blown out by doing this? You can't shock and have this. You can have Scorching, but that doesn't do it. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of what we were hoping. Goal achieved. Now if we get another land, we've got Gnarled Sage. And if we don't, we've got Visionary. Potentially find that other land. That was brutal. Wow, that was brutal. Woof. Holy fuck! We're just gonna do this now. Gonna have perfect shit every turn. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Just gonna have perfect shit every turn. Come on. Yep. Every turn. It's gonna be every turn. He's gonna have a removal spell so that I can't block every fucking turn. Yeah, of course. No, why not? Holy fucking shit! Yeah. Yeah, okay. Great. Excellent. Very good. He's been able to enable this every fucking turn for the last 4 turns. That's great. Totally reasonable. Not at all the luckiest sack of human shit in the world. Not at all. No, that would be unfair. To say he's the luckiest sack of human shit in the world. That would be unfair. If we draw land, we can double spell, although, based on how these draws have gone, we're probably just fucking dead. He probably has channel fucking Fireball in his deck at this point. Oh, we only have 1 plains. Put that on this. All right. Yeah, I think we just keep going in like that. Our life total is exceedingly low. There are a lot of things that kill us.
Definitely makes our blocks a lot worse. Just gonna fucking flood out and die, huh? Like... Man. Yep, now we're on the clock. Okay. Is this good enough? Yeah, we can't do this. Still protecting the pyroling. What the fuck? Is that like 4 turns in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 land? Jesus Christ. Oh, 12 land. 12 land! There's 6... There's 5 left in the whole deck. You just drew like 5 in a row. An actual, factual fucking row. Okay. Now he's going to treacherous greed that, and we're going to lose. Incoming. Oh wow, if we didn't just sacrifice the truffle pig, we were dead. Huh. Well. That was pretty unlikely. All right, we're at 4 wins. And we're going to refill this coffee cup and get a protein bar, and we're going to keep going. Be right back. Would not have expected to be in a 3-color deck in an aggro format like this. But apparently the bots don't value the dual lands at all. So it may be marginally feasible. Even though I don't think we saw a single cultivate either. Huh, that's pretty good. If we draw lands, it'll be great. I guess specifically I should have said forests, but you know. So it's always invulnerable on attacks? That's pretty frightening. Always invulnerable on attacks. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to deal with that. I don't think I can. Okay. So, at some point down the road, we may be sacking this to get rid of face fetters, but I don't know if it's necessary. Wow. So hateful. Incredibly hateful. Huh. Well. Really trying to wait for there to be more creatures in graveyards before I play the Scavenging Ooze. We're not in any immediate danger, so... So this potentially allows us to eat this to get it a 3/3, eat these two to make it a 5/5. We've only got 2 green mana though. I think we have to go for it. I think if they had Scorching, they would have used it. Well, no, because we haven't presented a good target for... I'm going to wait one more turn. They're flooding out now too? Okay. I mean, YOLO, right? Go ahead. Why would you play... Yeah, that was tilt. I don't know why you would play Radiant Fountain now. Like, you should not play Radiant Fountain. Like, what if your opening hand is 3 lands and 1's Radiant Fountain and it just screws you forever? I guess. Someone's angrier than we are. I can't fucking fathom that. Can you? Holy shit. I meet that guy. I mean, behind bulletproof glass, but you know. He's probably currently chewing his own entrails that he's ripped out of his own stomach by hand. Huh. Holy shit.
Take your marks. Set.
Pretty good draw. Man, I miss being able to see what my opponent's deck is, or like primary deck is, by like looking at their pile here, like you can in Runeterra. Okay, so we probably got a blue-red deck. We're gonna get Spell Gorger weirded. No. Okay. Wow, talk about flood. We really need to not see a land for a little while here. Probably better to leave up Titanic Growth this turn than to play this critter out. Now we still have Titanic and a potential Eat of our own yard left up. We just have to hope he doesn't have a big kill spell and can start swinging. Oh, he's 3 colors. Like, what are the... No one plays this card? Oh, I'm glad our best card has been so impactful in these sets today.
had no power on the field to be able to attack for a million turns. God damn, that sucks. Well, we've killed 2 curs already. How many could he possibly have? Infinity. It turns out infinity. Excellent. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah. Excellent. Nine land left in our deck. Now we're completely out of cards. I'm sure that bodes well for us, right? Completely positive that's going to end well for us. How do all of our games go this way? Where our opponent has 800 cards in hand and we have none? Is it just the incredible amount of flooding? Is that it? Like, how does this keep happening? So as per usual, our only out is probably our big black flyer, which currently we cannot cast. So we should be drawing that very soon. Dub, I mean, he can destroy anything with Grasp or Eliminate, but you know, what else are we supposed to do with this? Okay. Okay. Mistake. That may be the only way we got back into this. Was that punt? Fuck it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 8 land left in our... Yeah, that's pretty frightening. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do 3. Fuck. Well, I mean, at least that's dead instantly. We could attack with both of these here. No, he has to... This is the only way to attack, actually. Alright, first strike. Okay. Maybe our opponent has punted enough, or color screwed themselves enough. Did we win? Would appear as such. All right. A lovely 10 land draw, followed by 4 in a row, was still somehow good enough to get the win. Because our opponent bricked off, or they built the 3-color deck, which is usually not a good idea. We are at the this paid for itself threshold, which I think actually is basically 5. 5 wins is the this paid for itself, because 5,000 gold, roughly equivalent to 750 gems. This is actually a little bit of profit, and if you get the free pack, definitely profit. Alright. Going for the 7. Not going to get it, but we're going for it. We have Pride Malakin, but we have 2 cards we can't cast for a very, very long time. I think we have to throw this one. Do we have to throw this one? We got, what, 5 black sources? Yeah. That's better. We grab ourselves some planes. This might be okay. Need to find another forest. Okay. This has never been good. So long as these games have gone, it has just never been good. Well, do we play Skyway Sniper and plan to swift response this? Or what are we doing here? Oh, we can just put this on it. Adoy. We're not blocking, of course. So Simic colors. What are we doing here? Just big creatures and those flying enchantments, I assume? I assume that's the play pattern. And it has the potential to close the game out very quickly. That's a really, really good card. Just for 3 mana, too. It's pretty spectacular, honestly. So we still can't really block for shit here. Still can't really block for shit here. Because of the nature of a prowess creature, you know? Probably some other big flyer. Be really good to hit the 5th land here and be able to get the Sage down. Garruk's Uprising. Wow. That was perfect. This is 4 power matters. We didn't get the land, so we gotta do this. Okay. Good game, opponent. Good game. That is not a card that was on my radar because it is, generally speaking, pretty bad. But it counterspelled our removal. We are losing the race because they're going to be drawing free cards. Interesting. So they decided we were winning the race too. We're just playing this and hoping it doesn't get counterspelled. Okay, that was good for us. He wasted his entire turn. Great for us. Fuck. So I think we swing. I think he's winning if we sit back, so I think we have to try to kill him. If he has another one of those Ranger's Guiles, we probably lose on the spot. Yep. Good game. Well, we got 6 wins, which is pretty good. It paid for our entry. We did not get the bonus pack because we're not very lucky. All in all, not a bad run. 6 wins is not bad. Okay, so today we learned that Ranger's Guile is still garbage, but if someone has 1,000,000 of them and plays against me, that'll be great. The little 1/2 blue creature is actually quite playable. And yeah, that's about it. It's a pretty boring format. Not a lot of strategies to go for. You just have to hope that you draw reasonably, and that's it. Well, I've been Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Magic. I hope you've enjoyed the limited games today, and that maybe you've learned a little something along the way. I hope you've enjoyed our pain, our sadness, and our joy. If you have enjoyed yourself, please feel free to subscribe, leave a comment below, say hello, tell me about misplays I may have made or deck archetypes you think are stronger than other archetypes. I'll use the advice. I need it, clearly. If you enjoy this content and you would like me to produce more, even though it hurts my soul deeply, I have included a donate button in the description below. So you may click that, you may send $5 or $10, and if you do, tell me what you want me to play, and we can get that going for you. Hell, you know what? If there's a song you want me to sing at the beginning of one of these, if it's within my vocal range, I'm a baritone, by the way, post it. Maybe I'll sing a song to you. Yeah, what do you think of that? Boom. I think that's what you think of that. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.